Hi, this is Mrs. Saraswathi. Would like to give some important bits or multiple choice questions on historical background of Indian Constitution or mastering the Constitution for competitive exams for the chapter Indian Constitution. Taken from class 10th. The standard is taken, 10th standard is taken, so that you will be able to go through all the bits. Okay, so Indian Constitution. Let us see what are the uh, bits that we can guess from this particular lesson. Why am I reading the questions and giving the answers? You might be wondering, when questions are typed, we are able to see in the cell phone or we can see on the desktop, and answers are also given. And what is the need to make it as a video? You might be wondering, but what I say is, if you are very busy on your work, even then you can on it, you can put it in the playlist, and then if you continuously listen time and again, you will be able to master all the bits. So sometimes when you have leisure, you can sit before the desktop or laptop, and you can read the question and then answer it. But when you are busy also, you can revise it time and again. So this will help you to listen to the answers, questions and answers. So let us proceed. So first one, the Indian Constitution is described as, is it a rigid constitution or flexible constitution? Both rigid and flexible? Neither rigid nor flexible. Answer is both rigid and flexible. Okay, I'm going to explain about rigid and flexible constitution in key concepts. So, which article of Indian Constitution declares India as a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic? Article 1, Article 42, Preamble, Article 368. So, in the preamble of the Constitution, it is described as sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic. Okay. Next, the Indian Constitution is divided into how many parts it is divided. So it is divided into 25 parts and 448 articles currently. And if any amendments come, then there may be changes. But right now, 25 parts and 448 articles. The idea of single citizenship in India is borrowed from UK. Reason is, India was ruled by British for 400 years. So they read the constitution of different countries, America, Russia, and UK also. So they took most of the parts from UK. The concept of fundamental rights in the Indian constitution is borrowed from USA. Okay. Options are USA, UK, France, Canada. Answer is USA. The Indian constitution ensures equality through right to property, right to equality, right to religion, directive principles of state policy. So, right to equality. Next, India's constitution is considered federal because it has a long central government, power is divided between the union and state governments, it is unitary in nature, none of the above. Power is divided between the union and the state governments. That's why it is called as federal. The right to equality is enshrined in which articles? Articles 14 to 18, Articles 19 to 22, Articles 23 to 24, Articles 25 to 28. So answer is Articles 14 to 18. Next, the fundamental duties were added to the Constitution by 42nd Amendment. Okay, A 42nd Amendment, B 44th Amendment, C 52nd Amendment, D 61st Amendment. Answer is 42nd Amendment. Which part of the Constitution deals with directive principles of state policy? It is part 4. It deals with directive principles of state policy. Next, the options given are Part 3, B Part 4, C Part 5, D Part 6. So Part 4 is the right answer. The directive principles are justifiable, non-justifiable, legally enforceable, constitutional duties. Answer is non-justifiable. Next, how many fundamental duties are there in the Indian Constitution? 11 fundamental duties. A 9, B 10, C 11, D 12. So C 11 is the right answer. Which of the following is not a fundamental right? Right to property, right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation. So right to property is not a fundamental right. Directive principles of state policy are borrowed from Ireland, USA, UK, Canada. Answer is Ireland. 15th, directive principles of state policy aim to ensure fundamental rights, provide guidelines for governance, strengthen the judiciary, centralize power. Answer is provide guidelines for governance. Article 40 directs the state to A. Protect the environment, B. Organize village panchayats, C. Provide free education, D. Ensure equal pay for equal work. Organize village panchayats. B is the right answer. The federal structure of India is reflected in a unitary system, division of powers between union and states, single citizenship, parliamentary system. Answer is B, division of powers between union and states. The union list, state list, and concurrent list are features of flexible constitution, federal government, unitary government, none of the above. Answer is federal government. B is the right answer. Who resolves disputes between union and state governments? President, Prime Minister, Supreme Court, Parliament. Answer is C, Supreme Court. 20th. The Indian Constitution was adopted on A. January 26, 1950, B. August 15, 1947, C. November 26, 1949, D. October 2nd, 1949. Answer is C. November 26, 1949. 21st question. The longest written constitution in the world is A. USA, B. India, C. Canada, D. None. B is the right answer. Judges of the Supreme Court are appointed by A. Prime Minister, B. President, C. Chief Justice of India, D. Parliament. Answer is B. President. President appoints judges of the Supreme Court. The tenure of a Supreme Court judge is until the age of A 60, B 62, C 65, D 70. Answer is 65 years. Next, emergency provisions are included in which part of the Constitution? Part 18, Part 15, Part 17, Part 19. Answer is A, Part 18. The Indian judiciary is independent, dependent on executive, subordinate to the legislative, controlled by the president. Answer is A, independent. Indian judiciary is independent. The Supreme Court of India was established in 1950, 1947, 1935, 1949. Answer is A, 1950. The Indian Constitution provides for single citizenship, dual citizenship, regional citizenship, none of the above. Answer A, single citizenship. 27th question. The Constitution establishes a three-tier system of government consisting of A. Union, state and local governments, union, zonal and local governments, state, zonal and panchayat governments, union, provincial and regional governments. Answer is A. Union, state and local governments. Judicial review in India means reviewing laws passed by parliament, reviewing election results, reviewing the functioning of the judiciary, Reviewing constitutional amendments. A. Reviewing laws passed by Parliament. Judicial review in India means reviewing laws passed by Parliament. Which article empowers the Supreme Court to issue writs for the enforcement of fundamental rights? A. Article 32, B. Article 226, C. Article 143, D. Article 124. Answer is A. Article 32. Which article empowers the Supreme Court to issue writs for the enforcement of the fundamental rights? Article 32. Public interest litigation (PIL) was introduced in India by the judiciary, parliament, executive, state legislatures. Answer is A. The judiciary. That means public interest litigation was introduced in India by the judiciary. The High Court judges are appointed by the President in consultation with A. Governor and Chief Justice of India, B. Prime Minister, C. Parliament, D. Chief Minister of the state. A. Governor and Chief Justice of India. The High Court judges are appointed by the President in consultation with Governor and Chief Justice of India. The High Court judges are appointed by the President in consultation with A. Governor and Chief Justice of India, B. Prime Minister, C. Parliament, D. Chief Minister of the state. Answer: Governor and Chief Justice of India. I repeat, the High Court judges are appointed by the President in consultation with the Governor and Chief Justice of India. Next, a dispute regarding the election of the President of India is decided by the Election Commission, the Supreme Court, the Parliament, a special tribunal. The answer is the Parliament. Which article of the Constitution deals with the amendment process? Article 368, Article 370, Article 356, Article 32. Answer is A. 35th. The Indian Constitution can be amended by a simple majority of Parliament, a special majority of Parliament, a special majority of Parliament, and ratification by states, all of the above. Answer D. The Indian Constitution can be amended by a simple majority of Parliament, a special majority of Parliament, a special majority of Parliament, and ratification by the states. Next, the first amendment to the Indian Constitution was made in 1950, 1951, 1952, 1955. Answer is B, 1951. The first amendment to the Indian Constitution was made in 1951. The basic structure doctrine was established in Golaknath case, Keshavananda Bharati case, Minerva Mills case, Berubari case. Answer is Keshavananda Bharati case. Which of the following is not subject to amendment under Article 368? Fundamental rights, directive principles, basic structure of the Constitution, union list. So, C, basic structure of the Constitution. Amendments requiring ratification by states must be approved by half of the states, two-thirds of the states, three-fourths of the states, all the above. So, amendments requiring ratification is two-thirds of the states. Which amendment is known as the mini constitution? 42nd Amendment, B 44th Amendment, C 52nd Amendment, D 61st Amendment. Answer A 42nd Amendment. 41 question. The 44th Amendment of the Constitution primarily dealt with A. Fundamental right, emergency provisions, directive principles, union state relations. Answer is B, that is emergency provisions. Which amendment reduced the voting age from 21 to 18 years? 52nd Amendment, 61st Amendment, 42nd Amendment, 44th Amendment. Answer is 61st Amendment. How many types of amendments are provided under the Indian Constitution? 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer is C, 3. 3 types of amendments are provided in the Indian Constitution. Which part of the Constitution deals with directive principles of state policy? Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Part 6. Answer is B, Part 4. The directive principles are justifiable, non justifiable, legally enforceable, constitutional duties. Answer is B, non justifiable. The Supreme Court has original jurisdiction in disputes between states, election disputes, criminal cases, appeals in civil cases. Answer: disputes between states. India's constitution is considered federal because it has a strong and central government. Power is divided between the union and state governments. It is unitary in nature. None of the above. Answer is B. Power is divided between the union and the state governments. Thanks for watching. Please share and follow my uh, YouTube. And further, you will be getting in part 2, you will be getting the remaining questions. Thank you once again.